This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by PMTLifestyle.com, Authentic Muay Thai Lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at PMTLifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nak Muay. Go check it out.
So what up, guys? This is Kru Jonathan over at the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast. Today is Monday, October 4th, 2021. Pardon the background noise you got over there. I'm here at the Pu'u Muay Thai Academy in Santa Barbara recording live. I'm here on TikTok as well. There's a lot of people. It's funny. We actually have a whole TikTok following. Haven't been as active on there. My bad, guys. My bad. Been really busy growing the new academy and stuff like that too. But Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, all that stuff's down. So I thought it was a good time to come back and give all of our TikTok followers some love. Roll by Ringside Monday. Anxious Noob. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. Mondays are actually really good for me. They're a very productive day. Very busy. A lot of planning and stuff for the week too. Had a ton of stuff going on this week. We have somebody potentially fighting last minute on, Thursday down at the OC Hangar. It's a private event. Still waiting on confirmation on that before there's an official announcement. It's nice and warm too here in California. So I kind of wanted to open up this podcast with just some information about Muay Thai. A lot of people ask us some of these questions, and also my people here on TikTok. If you have questions as well about training Muay Thai, just let us know. I'm happy to answer them for you, or do the best I can to answer it. I actually had somebody the other day ask me, who invented focus mitts? And honestly, I don't know. But it was a great thing. I actually looked it up. I couldn't find the information. So if anybody knows who invented the boxing focus mitt, it would be great. We got in this conversation based upon they were asking me who brought the heavy bag and boxing ring and boxing gloves to Thailand, which was the French and the Dutch brought that over to Southeast Asia, which is why in Muay Thai they start using gloves, boxing ring, and a heavy bag for training. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Another common question that we get is, do I have to fight in order to be able to train Muay Thai? And the answer to that is very simple, no. Most people, they train for fun, fitness, self-defense. And, I'd say maybe 5% of people, so that's 5 out of every 100 people, you maybe get somebody that wants to compete. I'm really loving being enrolled. It's a great stress reliever. Oh, are you one of our students? I see somebody here on TikTok, Anxious Noob. Are you one of our students? Which academy do you train at? I'm really glad you enjoy it. Name a sport that's not football or basketball. Anxious Noob, I'm happy to hear that. Make sure you check out our podcast. I'll upload this live on there later. And you can go check it out. We got a ton of stuff on there. I'm really glad you're enjoying the program. All right. All of our instructors, we put a lot of time and effort into it. Are you training in Ventura or Santa Barbara? Kai the GOAT. Name a sport that's not football or basketball. Muay Thai. Done. You're training in Ventura Academy. Oh man, I'm happy to hear that. If you didn't get a chance yet, go check out Kru Ed. Kru Ed is one of our new chief instructor over there in Ventura. Awesome friend of mine. He's got some private lesson specials going on right now. Take advantage of them. He's got a lot of experience. We work together a lot, so I know he's going to be doing some great things. I'll actually be in the Ventura Academy later this evening. I'm going to come cruise by there after this podcast, actually. So if you're coming in, looking forward to seeing you. Any tips for sparring? Loyal by Ringside. I guess when you ask for tips for sparring, I can give you some general ones that I see for beginners when they come in, or maybe somebody who hasn't had a lot of coaching from sparring. So a great question, by the way. Thank you. So a general sparring tip I'll give people is to do their best to relax as much as possible. All right. Some people get flustered. One person is going too fast. Another person is kind of spazzing out. I say spazzing out because they're just kind of flustered, right? It looks frustrated. So what you want to do is you want to slow things down because you may not realize it. And the thing is, especially a newer person, and I mean, I say newer, but I'm talking like first 2 years, people are moving around a little bit too erratically. And what that essentially does is it makes it so that way, like, they're not getting proper programming in how to defend themselves and keep their eyes open. That's something you have to practice. So if you're always going too fast, then you're never going to get that good practice. That way you really drill that into your nervous system that, hey, something like a punch is flying at your face and you keep your eyes open. All right, that's something that's really important. Number 2 is to focus on your breathing. Really focus on your breathing. Like when you strike, exhale, things like that. And taking a big, deep breath when you step back and having a breathing rhythm that you're able to practice. Okay? That's something, interesting. That's something that Kru Ed can touch up with you on, too. He's really good at the breathing rhythm and stuff like that as well. So another tip I would say is don't spar too hard. A lot of people think they need to go out there and go whale, throw some haymakers and stuff like that. Man, you don't need to do that. All right, we don't do that when we train. All right, sometimes we do hard sparring for more advanced people who are getting ready to compete. All right, most people are not going to do hard sparring. And with those people doing like competition, you're going to spar hard maybe twice, like 3 times for a training camp, for like a tournament or a fight night, like a dual meet. Okay? But most people, you want to do more play sparring. Len means to play. All right, so you play sparring. You learn how to spar without shin pads and stuff like that, and that way you have good control. If you put the pads on, just like in football, there's actually more head injuries in football where you have all this protective equipment on than in rugby, because they know that they have to be more careful with their head. They can't just ram into people, put their head down and just ram into their chest. They know they can't do that. So the same principle applies for Muay Thai and combatives training. I hope that gives you some answers there. Loyal by Ringside, really appreciate the question on that too. All right, so I can go into so many details. Actually do a sparring workshop. Another thing I would say is to communicate with your sparring partners. If you feel like they're going too hard, say something, because most people don't realize how fast or how hard they're going. All right, they just don't. They're still learning. They're figuring it out. So you got to make sure to tell them, like, hey, that was a little. Can we tone it down a little bit and show them what you mean by that? Hey, can we go this hard? Like tap them on the arm. Hey, like this. All right, because most people, what they do is like, well, he hit me, I'm going to go up to his level. And this person didn't realize they hit you hard. And then next thing you know, they escalate it. And then you just keep escalating. The next thing you know, I have some little whiners over here. This person sparred too hard. And I say, did you say anything? No? Oh, okay, well, you should really say something next time or make an instructor aware, all right, of that issue and stuff like that. Actually, me and Kru Ed came into a sparring class, and we kind of helped out with some of the students who are having some issues and stuff like that too last week. So again, Loyal by Ringside, thank you for the questions, man. I always appreciate you interacting on Instagram, here on TikTok. All right, I love it. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to shoot them in. Kind of go into what's going on the rest of this week. We also have testing and promotions in the Santa Barbara Academy this Friday. So I'm really looking forward to testing promotions. I think this is the second one that we've had here at this new Santa Barbara location. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have something around 24 people being tested and promoted. Cannot wait. I'm really excited for that. And just seeing everybody level up is always fun. It's a great day, and looking forward to getting together and celebrating. Also on October 8th, we have somebody who's going to be competing on Friday, our friend Raul Navarrete. And I'll get to that in a second, Anxious Noob. Raul Navarrete, he's going to be fighting on Lion Fight Promotions. That's live on UFC Fight Pass. If you guys haven't seen Lion Fight, it's one of the top Muay Thai promotions in North America. They've partnered up with a promotion in Europe called the Muay Thai Grand Prix, and they co-promote now together. So definitely go check that out. Also, my great dear friend who's also been here on the podcast, Mr. Travis Petralba, Travis Tornado, fighting out of the Mango Tree in Hawaii. Also Mission Muay Thai now down in Anaheim. I believe it's Anaheim. Don't beat me up, Jace. So Anxious Noob asks, where is the podcast going to be uploaded? YouTube. I love watching the 24-hour live stream. I'm glad you like the 24-hour live stream. I do upload some of the podcasts on there. I'm actually a little bit behind on it because we've been so busy. But these podcasts, the audio was up on Spotify and iTunes. If you just search Pu'u Muay Thai, you'll find it. All right, so we're on iTunes and on Spotify. But thank you for asking. It's a great question. And I will get some of these up onto YouTube as well. And I'm glad you enjoyed the 24-hour live stream. I'm actually cutting up some more fights to add onto there. I have about 4 or 5 more hours of fights to add onto that. Yo, bro, I've been boxing for 4 to 5 years, but I want to change to Muay Thai. James Chute. Hey, absolutely, do it. And the number one thing I can tell you, I actually just posted a video about this. I related to somebody talking about street fights. I just heard somebody yelling. That was weird. Okay, but I've heard people use this in relationship to, like, I've been in so many street fights, bro. You don't even know. My eyes just turned red. But also, like, if you come from another martial arts background, bro, I just feel bad about leaving my old club. Hey, here's a good thing with martial arts. Be upfront with your coach about it. But going into, like, just have an open mindset. Just be like, hey, I have some experience, but I realize that they're a different sport. Okay? I think being upfront about that way your coach feels more comfortable coaching you. Because I've seen a lot of people, they make the mistake, like, they box, and they don't correct a lot of the boxing habits that need to be fixed in order to do Muay Thai. But I think it's a great transition, and your 4 or 5 years of boxing will come back into play, but get that beginner mindset back like you were day one back in boxing. All right? And be upfront with your coach about that, too. All right, so we're getting back into it. Sorry, I had to step out. There's somebody out back that needs some help. Actually, I might have to step off here in a sec if this person needs some help. So I told him, give me a shout if they need any help. Life of owning a business in a busy part of town, right? So I really appreciate you guys coming in. Anxious Noob, send us a message on the student app. Let me know who you are. You don't need to give out your name here. But I really appreciate you coming by and everything, too. I just want to give a quick shout-out to everybody and just say hi and say thank you for all the support everybody's been giving here at Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara and Pu'u Muay Thai Ventura. Looking forward to testing promotions this weekend. We have some other events that are going to be coming up. It's also VIP month. All right, so if you are an enrolled student, Anxious Noob, this applies to you. Go stop by the front desk, get a VIP guest card. What that's going to do is that's going to get you started into entry. So if your friend comes in holding that VIP card with your name on it and they take one class, that gives you 3 entries into a drawing to win $250 cash. You have a bunch of other prizes too. I'm going to be sending out a notification here in the next day or so. All right, but go get started on that. It's October. It's VIP month in Ventura and Santa Barbara. All right, so stop by the front desk, get some cards. Like I said, you can get some cash. You never know. I already got one. Haha, I like it. Anxious Noob. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in today, and that's going to be it. Sawadi Cop. All right, that's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, or if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing. Also, there's another way to support us. If you guys visit our Patreon link, it's in the show notes. Also on our YouTube, if you go to pmtlifestyle.com, there's a Patreon link up at the top. You can support us for as little as $5 a month to get some behind-the-scenes footage, things of that nature, to see what we're doing behind the scenes for Pu'u Muay Thai, what we're trying to get going. Also, you can get some early access clips. You can also get t-shirts, merchandise, and a few other things as perks of being a patron. Again, go check that out. It's at pmtlifestyle.com.